Here we go. In 3, 2. You're trying to alleviate with the song. Okay, so this is This Week in Sports. And there was a couple weeks in sports here that were unfortunately deleted. We recorded some great shit during the Super Bowl. Everyone loved the Super Bowl. My guess, they all enjoyed it. The halftime show was amazing. And we got everyone's predictions. We had a full show planned, but Caleb fucked it up.
Yeah, my bad. I mean, it's a pretty rowdy party, pretty crazy day, and I closed the laptop thinking it would be there when I opened it, and laptop must have crashed
Fuck
sometime
you, man.
in the last 2 days. And yeah, my bad.
Yeah, so I just learned this, and I'm super fucking bummed out. So what's going to happen now is we're going to have someone else come into my show and take the reins of it and be a special guest host because I can't handle the fucking distraught how I feel. I am bummed out. This is not a good feeling, and I'm not going to be a good host. So instead of me fucking hosting like a bummed out motherfucker, we got my boy.
You know him. You love him.
Yeah. He's been on a couple times. The special guest host of This Week in Sports. What's your name again?
Max Pollon. Hello,
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry to hear about the devastation of losing that. That's rough, man.
Rough.
That's really tough. But we're gonna do our best to.
You're going to do your best. So what's going to happen is Max is going to take over the show. He's going to be the host, and he's going to be interviewing me because I don't even want to talk. Max, take it away.
All right. Yeah. So we're gonna do our best to give a satisfying podcast for this week. But I don't know where are we gonna start. Probably gonna start just kind of reviewing the party, how everything went at the party. I had a great time.
Well, we all had picks, too.
Yeah, my girl.
That's the one thing that we recorded. Like, we recorded all of my guests' picks for not only the winner, the halftime show song that they're going to come out to,
Right.
the Gatorade color, which is the most important thing, and the MVP.
Yeah.
We recorded all my guest predictions, and no one actually got it right.
No. I think the most out of all those 4 questions anyone got right was one. It was like one single.
Yeah, we
guess
were
right.
all over the place.
Yeah. So yeah.
What'd you have? You
Okay.
had Cincy.
Yeah, my picks were okay. So I thought.
Well, we thought Cincy was going to. Everyone
Yeah,
in the place thought was Cincy was
I
going to
picked
win.
Cincy to win, and I thought they were going to come out Still Dre, which they did not do. And I picked blue for the Gatorade color.
What was it?
I was right about that. It was
blue?
It was blue. And then Joe Burrow was my MVP. Obviously, that didn't work out.
Fortunately.
And then Terrace, another
Well,
guess.
fuck Terrace. My picks
Oh,
were
okay.
Cincy, and obviously that didn't happen. All my picks were fucked up. So Cincy, I had Still Dre,
Yeah.
which they ended on.
Yeah.
They didn't come out to. That halftime show was amazing. We'll get into that in a sec. I had Orange because I was all on the Cincy train,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
but it was blue. And I had Joey Burr, obviously. But
Yeah.
lost
Devastating.
it. He
I was
lost
still. I mean, I really thought Cincinnati had that a few times during the game. I felt like, maybe a couple
They
different play
had it,
calls.
bro.
A couple
They had
different
it.
play calls. They could have at least pushed it to overtime, but it didn't work out. I'm not too worried about it because I think Cincinnati is going to be even better next year.
What do you think about the LA? I remember we were discussing this before. You don't think LA is
I
going
think
to...
LA is going to fall off a bit.
They
next
can't
year.
run it back, you don't think?
No, they're definitely not going to repeat. I think.
This
I think
is super soon to say this, but you
They're
don't think they're going to run it back?
Not a chance. No. I think.
What do you
they're-
mean not a chance?
No, I don't think they'll run it back. I think they make the playoffs. I think they eliminated in the second or third round. I don't think they're making the Super Bowl again, just because they don't have the cap space. They don't have the picks coming up next year. They mortgaged their future for Stafford and OBJ and all those guys. And I mean, I can't say they fucked up because they won the Super Bowl. So, but
Well,
that's what they were
the
doing.
plan
They
worked.
were in the win now mode, and they did everything they could to do it, and they did it. So I mean, you can't be mad at them. And also, Sean McVay, their coach, is already talking about not coaching them next year. So
Oh, yeah?
I think
That's just to drive his price high.
maybe maybe.
Can we all understand how amazing the Super Bowl was?
Oh, it's the best year of NFL playoffs I've ever seen. I don't know about
So
you, but
LA was in the game, and they hosted it.
nuts.
The
That
best,
doesn't happen.
the best LA artists from the last 20 years performed at the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, those are my favorite artists.
Oh yeah.
They killed it. They rocked it. And to
was
top it
amazing.
all off, the Rams actually won.
Yeah.
And that was at their brand new stadium.
Right.
First year of the stadium.
Yeah. Right.
Brand new digs.
Has that ever happened? Like the brand new
No.
stadium they win a Super Bowl in it like the first year. That's absolutely crazy.
A lot of this shit hasn't happened before. And it's unfortunate because I was calling Cincy to win, and if they won, there would have been a movie made about this.
Oh, totally.
Or some documentary shit.
Honestly, man, if that last play or last drive by the Bengals wasn't so anticlimactic in the way it ended, then I actually think they still could have made a movie about it. Because, I mean, Friday Night Lights, you ever seen that movie? They don't fucking win at the end.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if they got like a lot closer and they made it way more interesting, it might still be a movie now. But
now it's not.
No.
You know why? Because LA outshone, like, it just took it over.
Yeah.
The whole spectacle of Los Angeles and the brand new stadium.
Couldn't win.
That stadium.
There was no way to win, I guess.
That stadium looks absolutely
Just like
phenomenal. Just so we know.
Oh, that stadium is amazing.
Looks so fucking nice.
It doesn't even look like a football stadium.
I've never seen anything like
Yeah.
that.
It's not that there's no way for the Bengals to win. There's no way for LA to lose. Is the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
It was close. A 3-point game. The final score was 23-20. In case you live under a rock or you don't give a fuck, and somehow you're listening to this podcast, I appreciate you though.
But just as a quick shout out to Matt Stafford and OBJ on finally getting a Super Bowl. They've been in the league a long time, especially Stafford. He suffered in Detroit for years, so you know, as much as I want Cincinnati to win, still props to him. Still happy for him.
That's a big shout out for that's
He
from
finally
Max,
did
yo.
something.
Shout out OBJ, man. Do you hear that? You got a shout out for Max.
Yeah, OBJ. Yeah, hit me up.
Okay.
Okay, and then
Come on, host. Come on, get
what do
with
we
it.
got? So, do you want to go over everybody else's picks, or does it not matter
No,
anymore?
here's what needs to happen. Have you watched the halftime show since you watched it originally?
I've seen it once since it happened.
I've watched it like 3 times. This shit's gangster. We should take a pause and watch it again.
That was unbelievable.
Oh, we don't have internet. Why would I throw this fucking stool? Okay, so not only did Caleb erase all our shit from yesterday, we don't have fucking internet now.
Oh,
And it's his fault too.
Fucking stupid service provider. Someone's always glitching out.
Ugh. Okay.
It's
Move
okay
on.
though. It's okay though.
That's
Just as a quick, that Super Bowl halftime show to me was
it was my favorite.
is best or second best of all time. The
Well,
only one that's up there is Prince. to me.
Prince is legendary.
And he was like in the rain as he was like performing that time,
Yeah.
so it was like that couldn't have been more magical.
Yeah.
But do you want to go over everybody else's picks or fuck them?
Well, why? Nobody's picks were good.
All
You can go through
that's
them real quick if you
Okay.
want.
Everybody was wrong about
Yeah.
pretty much everything. So Caleb picked Cincinnati, wrong. He picked.
Oh, and for the record too, though, we had everyone actually on. Like we recorded
yes,
everyone and
everybody's
their
picks
picks.
were recorded. I remember. Yeah.
We
I
recorded
was excited
all of
for this.
Yes.
I was excited for this. I wanted to see it all pieced together. But
yes.
you know,
now we got
we're
to
gonna do our
make do
best.
what we do.
Yeah, we're gonna do our
Yeah.
best.
So
Caleb picked Cincinnati, Still Dre, Orange, and Joe Burrow, and those were all wrong. It was not an Orange Gatorade. It was not Still Dre. It wasn't Joe Burrow, and it wasn't Cincinnati. Richard, congratulations.
he's the one guy.
He picked the Rams. He's the only one.
Shout out to Richard Smith, my boy. Realistic.
Good job, buddy. Good job. He forgot about Dre, and Red, and OBJ. And yep, we all know that only one of those was right. And then Terrace picked Cincinnati. I don't know what song he picked. Orange. He picked Orange Gatorade. Oh, Gin and Juice. That was the song he thought.
That was out of left field.
Yeah, I did not expect that one. I was like, Snoop is not the biggest star there, so they're not going to play his song first. They're going to play Dre's song first.
You know why Terrace picked that? Because like me, he likes his gin and juice. Laid back.
And yeah, he also thought Joe Burrow would be the MVP, so that was a popular pick for MVP, and it didn't work out.
It would have happened if he
Yes.
won.
If he pulled off that last drive, I think he would have definitely been the MVP. Nobody
Whatever.
else on Cincinnati.
Big what ifs.
Yeah, they're all what ifs. They're all coulda, shoulda, wouldas.
Yeah.
It's too bad.
That was all the picks that we recorded. I
That
thought we
was-
had one more other. No, that was it.
I think. Oh wait, Jaden.
Yeah, fuck Jaden.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was the only other pick.
Yeah, that's
All right.
okay.
All right. Okay. So yeah, that was. I mean, the party was great. Josh and Caleb did a fantastic job hosting it.
Thank you.
Everybody had a great time.
I'm hoping you guys had a good time because I put it on for the guests, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it was fantastic. It was a great time. We had a big bucket of Bengal juice. We had all the beers you could have wanted. It was a fantastic time. They did everything right. It was just Cincinnati who didn't do everything right. So it's okay. But yeah, shout out to you guys for hosting it. You want to do one more applause for that? Caleb and Josh. There you go.
Thanks,
There you go.
guys.
There you go.
Oh, that's a good
Very
host
nice.
right there.
Very
Thank you.
nice.
Thank you. I can get used to the guest. I can get used to the guest seat here. I don't have to do all the heavy lifting. All right, what's next, host?
Okay, I mean, we got a couple things to cover, but I think we'll go with the Oilers next.
The oil.
We got the oil. I mean,
Here's what I think about the oil. I'm
All
gonna
right.
stop watching the Oilers so we start winning.
yeah, you didn't watch it last night, right?
I didn't watch last
And
night.
We got a shutout for the first time this year.
and- Yep.
Really?
yeah, we got a shutout.
I'm gonna say it on this shit because I keep it real. I didn't even know the Oilers game was on.
Oh man, Jacko didn't know about the Oiler game. That's kind of
But we won in a shutout. So I don't know there's a game today either.
yeah. You can't even look up the schedule anymore.
No, I don't know there's a game today, and I don't know what time it's on,
Okay,
and we're not gonna watch it.
Cool.
And we're gonna okay. Let's
Awesome.
move on.
but if they lose, you'll start watching again, right?
Why would you say that?
I'm just saying, like, if they lose, would you?
We're going by the scientific method here.
yeah. If you don't watch one, then they win.
You
then
fucked it up, bro. You already fucked it up. Let's move on.
okay, well, they
I love
played-
the Oilers. Go Oilers all the time.
Also, the Oilers played the best game of their year last night. It
You
was
get
the best
you
game.
get into it.
It was the best game of the year last
You
night.
actually watched it, eh?
Yeah, they had there was like 36-20 were the shots. The Sharks had 6 shots in the first 5 minutes of the game and 14 the rest of the game after that. Oilers absolutely dominated them. They were stifling defensively for the first time this year. Stuart Skinner made the saves he was supposed to.
Skinner was in there.
Everybody showed up.
Skinner!
Hey, Skinner, give Skinner a little applause there. Congratulations on your first NHL shutout, Stuart Skinner.
Cheer.
Big deal. Big deal. One more.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, and then they got a back-to-back, another back-to-back tonight, and
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know when the game is. I don't know that they're playing.
I
I'm
ain't
not going
telling
to
you.
watch the game.
I'm not gonna tell you.
Yeah, because so it was a good game last night.
It
though.
was great. I think it was the best game of the year. I like the changes Woodcroft has made so far. I think he's balanced out the lineup a little bit better.
I think the kid's no bullshit. He's
Yeah.
right to the point. Like,
Exactly.
no bullshit.
Yeah, and I mean,
Why bullshit?
and he's spreading out the ice time a little bit more.
Who did they first?
Yesterday,
San Jose?
San Jose.
San Jose must have been partying hard, though.
San Jose didn't play for 13 days before yesterday. So
And they were partying.
yeah, maybe they're in the Bay
Super Bowl,
Area, right?
yeah.
13 days off?
Yeah.
Because of COVID?
No, I mean it was like I think they might have had their bye week because every NHL team gets a bye week sometime in the year now. So I think they had their
Yeah,
bye
a week
week
is 7
plus-
days max.
Plus there was the All-Star. So that was 3 days or 4 days right
five
there.
days it could be up
Okay,
to.
yeah, so it was like 5 days, and then so they didn't play for like 2 days. Then there was the All-Star break. Then they had a few more days off after that. So they had almost 2 weeks.
Seriously,
rest time.
eh?
Yeah, and also tonight they're playing LA, who hasn't played in 12 days. So.
Okay. Well, this is why we have Max hosting this week.
All right.
What do we got next?
All right. Next, we're going to talk a little bit about the Olympics. I know the Olympics have been a bit anticlimactic this year because there's no NHL players and
And also, it's in the middle of the night, but I was watching it the other night.
Yeah,
What I was watching was speed skating.
speed skating
the
is
speed
super
skating.
fun to watch.
So
man.
much
I love
fun.
that.
The Canadian ladies lost in the team pursuit, unfortunately, but one of our French homies,
We did win a gold.
we went bronze.
We
Gold
did win a
today. That happened today.
Yeah.
I was talking about 2 days ago.
Oh, okay. Early this morning, we won a gold medal. 8. One more. Give me that. Yeah.
That was the ladies that won the gold
Mhm.
medal. I seen the anthem. It was glorious.
Yep.
Almost teared up. I love it. I love it, yo. I
Beautiful.
love it.
Beautiful. Nothing like watching your country win at the Olympics.
Yes,
Great.
exactly.
Fantastic.
Can we tell the audience what it was in? Because I forget what it was in.
It was speed skating. I think it might have been short track.
Oh no, that was the team pursuit. The
Okay.
team pursuit. Yeah. So Japan, Canada, head to head
Really?
throughout. Last turn, the Japanese skater
Slip.
shits the bed
Oh,
and
no.
slips.
Was it short track? Was it the short track?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it was long track. Long track.
Oh,
It
shit.
was long track. It was
People
team
don't fall
pursuit.
in long track.
Yes. And it was the last Japanese skater at the end,
No, the anchor.
right at the last corner. At the last corner. And we got a second gold.
You got
Which-
a little Just courtesy, a little empathy for the Japanese skater that fell. That's tough. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it sucks, but who gives a fuck? We won the gold.
Canada won.
Yeah. No, of course. I'm just joking. But
That's rough, man. That's got hurt.
no. She was good. She was good. You fall and you just go into pads and shit. Yeah. There's no injuries there.
Yeah, no.
But when we won the bronze in the snowboard cross, that was an epic story.
Was that Max Perot, the guy who was injured?
It was mixed. No, it was mixed. It was him and his woman.
Oh,
so
okay.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it.
Okay,
no.
so it's like a 4-team race, and then Canada was fighting with like another country, I think Hungary or something. At the end,
it's the race,
and they fucking wiped out the last two competitors on one of the jumps.
Hit each
other in the air. So they're in the valley of this jump on snowboards.
Oh,
the Canadian
just goes by.
Thinks no, the Canadian thinks proper. She starts hopping up the hill on her snowboard. Hopping up on her snowboard, getting down the hill, and gets bronze. Gets another medal for Canada.
Amazing.
Yes.
There we go. There we go. That's quick thinking.
I've been busy as shit. I don't even know these people's names, but
yeah,
fucking rights for Canada.
Good job. It's easy to panic in that kind of situation.
Well, that's what the other country,
exactly.
the other competitor did.
That's
She panicked, and the Canadian competitor thought quick. It started hopping up the hill.
Amazing.
Just hopping up the hill,
bro.
You
know us Canadians. We're calm, cool, and collected, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Whatever it takes to win.
That's right.
You play to win the game.
Exactly.
You don't play to just play it. I just looked up that clip. That's amazing. Do you remember that clip?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna play that clip for you right now. It's a New York Jets coach back in the day. On YouTube here. Oh no, I got data. Yeah. You play
you're not
to
broke
win
like me.
the game. See, it's right here. Once I show you, you'll know this clip. This clip is iconic. We'll play it for the audience too here.
This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win. I don't care if you don't have any wins. You go play to win. When you start telling me it doesn't matter, then retire.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes. Because it matters.
That's right. That's right.
That's like my saying on my life. Whenever I play these games with all you these baseball games and shit, that's my motto.
Yeah. No, I mean
I'm so competitive. It's not. Sometimes it's unhealthy.
Sometimes it's hard to enjoy
sometimes
yourself.
I yell at people
right?
and shit. Yeah.
Playing Yahtzee. He's just going there.
You play to win the game.
That goes for everything.
Everything,
Monopoly.
It's
Cards Against Humanity.
Yes,
all of
yes,
it.
yes. I get so competitive, and people sometimes hate me for it. The people that don't know me, people that know me, they know I'm like that, right?
Yeah.
But
well, I mean, whether you're a pro or not, I feel like why you even play?
Why waste your
time? If you're not trying to win, bro, try and win.
Why waste your time?
You always gotta try and win.
Why waste your time? Okay.
And one. Let's go over one more thing with the Olympics. Let's just talk about Russia a little bit. Okay, first of all,
what do you think about Russia back?
I think the quote unquote ban is like not a ban.
It's not a ban. They still compete.
Exactly. They're all from Russia and they all represent Russia, and we all know they represent Russia. Just because the flag's not there, we're supposed that.
These are your boys, Caleb.
It doesn't.
He's about to start World War III.
Putin's a good hockey player, though, right?
Oh yeah, he's the best. Man.
He never loses. Just like elections, he never loses.
But yeah, I mean, and then I mean, even under their ban, they got athletes testing positive at the Olympics for banned substances.
That 15-year-old kid tested positive.
Yeah, I mean, imagine that though. You're 15 years old. I bet she's not the one making the choice to fill herself with banned substances.
I don't think so.
She's not the one
Caleb,
making that choice.
These are your boys. What do they do?
They're not my boys. Yeah, listen, exactly like Max is saying, it's not a ban because not only are these people all from Russia, we know that, but it's also still the same coaches, still the same teams, still the same like the whole teams that are behind these players are the same.
The whole Olympic program is exactly the same.
It's like you ban Russia, but then you don't ban the same people that have been doing the practice. Of course, they're going to keep on doing the practice. They're the same people.
Exactly. So I mean, as much as I mean, I feel like the Olympic Committee was trying to do a thing where it's like, okay, all these individual athletes who didn't personally make the mistake shouldn't be punished, and they should still be able to compete and go for their goal of
The
but-
athletes specifically.
yeah, individually, maybe they
But
didn't make the choice, but
the
at
ones
the same
behind the athletes
exactly,
are
And
still there
exactly,
in Beijing.
exactly. It wasn't like the Olympic Committee forced Russia to completely rehire everybody who does the training for the Olympic Committee. You know, they didn't make Russia do anything because they really technically can't. So I don't think the ban was a ban at all. It was just like saying you couldn't put the logo on it anymore. It's like
Yeah.
if Toyota just kept making cars, but they didn't have the Toyota logo on them, they'd
No-
still be
nothing
fucking
actually
Toyotas.
came of it.
This is pretty much Russia's official, unofficial, like national strategy.
Mhm.
Is to juice. That's
Mhm.
just their national strategy.
Since like the 70s, man.
It's so cheap.
Since forever.
It's
They've
so cheap.
always been juicing.
Why?
Forever.
Well, because you think do it fair.
Well, I don't know. I mean, there's a saying.
You're
It's
fair.
like the saying is if you're not trying to cheat, you're not trying to win.
Unless you're Canadian
Yeah,
and you
That's
do it
true.
fucking from the ground
too much
up,
integrity
from
here.
the feet up.
That's right. That's right. I agree.
Yeah.
I
What I
agree.
always say
We would
is-
never do some shit like that. But
Are you kidding me?
But
None
I
of
mean-
us would ever do.
I don't know.
If a Canadian cheat, get him out of the fucking country.
Yeah, but I think Russia's scared of like their dick looking smaller than the U.S. or
Yes,
something.
of course.
So
No,
they're-
no, I understand that.
You know, they have a little bit more like pride in it for some reason, even though it's like really to me it's arbitrary and it doesn't really make sense. Like, I don't
It's because they don't have Taco Bell.
know. They're really upset
Don't,
they don't have
say
Taco
that,
Bell.
Caleb, because now I'm gonna go get some talk. That's not. They don't even sponsor the show. Don't even say that. Real quick though, what the people that do sponsor the show that I gave a shout out earlier, but Caleb erased it, was Cage Exteriors. Cage Exteriors with a K. I don't think I did that either, but they're a great family-owned company, a local company here in Alberta. Cage Exteriors with a K, Kage. If you need any work on your house, they got 100 feet of free eaves trough if you use the promo code Jackos. Amazing. Just
and,
kidding.
and are they also hiring?
They are hiring.
Hey, yeah.
Ooh.
My dog.
There's that too.
If you want like a good employer, like someone cool to work for,
Mhm.
look up Cage Exteriors.
Cage Exteriors.
Greg, say that's the man to talk to, and tell him Jacko brought you, Josh brought you. You'll get a job like that. Cage Exteriors with a K.
All right. Awesome. All right, so got a couple this week in sports histories up next. Or we can pause that and we can cover something else that maybe you thought of along the way here.
I like you pivoting like that, but I'm just looking at your notes and how much neater they are than my notes. This guy might be we might have to get this guy in again for another special host.
Hey,
Special
I'm
guest
down
host
for that.
here.
I'm down for
You're
that.
out of commission. You're out of town. You're on
I'm-
a business trip.
Or I'm too hungover.
Yeah.
I mean, you might be a little bit busy.
You did a good job, Max. You did a good,
Ah,
you did a
thanks,
good
buddy.
job. You gotta put on for the Jackos though. You didn't even mention my name,
Okay, well, I shouted you guys out for the party.
Josh Caleb. It's Jacko. It's pronounced Jacko.
Okay, so what do you want me to say? Jackos.
Jacko the Gloriousness.
Jacko the Gloriousness. Thank you, Jackos, for the opportunity.
Jacko's the Gloriousness.
Yeah, thank you, Jackos the Gloriousness.
No.
for the opportunity to host your show.
No,
No, I'm eternally grateful.
Honorary majesties.
Honorary
Forever
majesties,
grateful.
your grace.
So we had to make this fun because Caleb fucked up on the original recording, but I think we did it all right.
It's a great episode.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do some this week in sports history.
Twish.
then. Twish, baby. All right. So 1980, this day in 1980.
What's this day? You gotta put the fucking date on it, bro.
This day, February 15th, 1980, Wayne Gretzky had a 7-assist game to tie an NHL record,
Yeah.
7 assist game.
which is ridiculous. That's like the most insane. Like if someone gets 5 assists now, that happens like twice a year, and everybody freaks out about
Not,
it. So
it doesn't. I don't even know if it happens twice a year.
well, I think was it Jason Marchment put up 6 points for the Panthers a couple weeks ago. I think he had 2 goals, 4 assists, or something.
yeah.
So like,
well, that's 4 assists,
so like
bro.
when something like that happens, like something like up on that level, that doesn't happen like every day like it used to. So
Well, did it happen every day?
when Gretzky was around, it was way more likely to. Especially when Lemieux came in too, and they're both playing in the league.
Fair enough. In '99, though, 9 years after that, Wayne Gretzky also took over the lead by 1,000 points.
Yeah, the all-time points lead by 1,000.
In '99 with 5 assists in that game when he
Which
played for the
is-
New York Rangers.
Absolutely bonkers. Again, I mean, like, let's just give Gretzky the applause. I know he's had
the
enough.
applause is not even.
He's had enough. He's had enough, but
it's
just
not
give him a little
worthy.
more.
The
Just give him a little more.
Like we need something more than
Okay,
the
we need,
applause.
like, the applause
Like we
plus
need like an
someone yelling.
actual applause.
You mean our full studio audience?
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Here every week isn't good enough for.
Not for Wayne Gretzky, bro. Fuck
No,
these
nothing-
bitches in the crowd.
Nothing's good enough for Wayne Gretzky, but
They always clap the same.
that was
Yeah. Why do they always sound the same?
that was when he took the lead by 1,000 points, and still to this day, if he never scored a goal, he'd still have the most points in NHL history. So
It'll never be touched.
nobody's ever gonna come close to like 2,800 points again.
It's not.
Absolutely,
It's
insane.
not.
It's impossible.
It's not going to happen.
It's not gonna happen at all.
His goals might be touched by Ovechkin.
Yep.
But his
That's-
points
Just the fact that is like a real possibility is nuts.
is mind blowing, bro.
Like 894 goals. That's fucking
Okay.
crazy.
You know what's
man.
nuts,
That's
too?
So many.
All the things that happened in the last like hour.
All right.
Could you imagine this? Us talking in 3 years on the same podcast
But in a real studio.
when Ovechkin
Oh my gosh, man.
breaks the record.
Oh my gosh.
Where,
Well, dude,
where will
just-
we be, Caleb?
I mean, just imagine,
A nice, beautiful, padded studio.
just imagine though, without the 05 lockout in his rookie year, and then the half lockout in was it 2014, and then also the COVID seasons.
Yeah.
Like he'd be right there, man.
You know the exact same thing could be said for Jaromir Jagr too.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I don't think he missed quite as many because like once COVID hit, he
No.
was
And he wasn't as consistent as Ovechkin.
at least
But
with
Jagr
goals.
still playing.
Yep.
The dude's still playing for his team in the Czech.
Yeah, the team he owns.
Yeah.
And he's also second all time in NHL points now, past Messier. So, and then okay, we got 2 more this week in sports history.
Twish.
So 1990, this week in 1990, the baseball owners locked out the players.
Mm.
You got
Snap.
you got like a really loud boo.
You got a boo on the soundboard?
I have a boo.
Boo. That's good.
All right.
That's how that. The reason you bring this up, and the reason why I like you bringing this up, is because I mean the baseball season might be delayed
It
this
is
year in
jeopardy
2022.
Right now. It's in jeopardy.
No, the start of the season is going to be delayed. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah.
You heard it
Okay.
first here on TWIS.
All right.
The baseball season is getting delayed.
Mhm.
The start of it. If we lose 20 games, we lose 20 games. It's 160 games. It's okay
Yeah.
as long as we get a deal.
I think with baseball you gotta have probably about 120 games to make it.
Yeah,
A legit
that
season.
60 game season the other year.
Yeah, what was it? Who won that? The Astros. Yeah, they won that year, right?
Yeah, we don't talk about that. It wasn't the
We don't-
Astros, but we don't talk about Astros in this house.
Well, I know they got the old
Yeah.
they got the asterisk World
Give 'em that boo
Series.
again.
Yeah,
know?
where's that boo?
Uh,
Okay, so anyways, fuck the Astros. Hopefully they come to agreement soon.
yeah, I hope so. I don't want to.
So there's no lockout.
Yeah, I don't want to miss a season.
No, you can't miss a season. Baseball would never recover if they lost the season because out of the 4 North American sports, they're the ones kind of on the downhill.
Yeah, if you look at their like crowd sizes and stuff,
Yeah.
they haven't.
And the
stayed.
buzz around it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's on the downhill. You cancel a season, it's over.
But I also think there are some like nice bright spots in the MLB coming up. Like you got Fernando Tatis, you got Vladdy Guerrero, you got Shohei Ohtani. Those guys,
We can go on for days about MLB, bro.
those guys can bring some a little bit more excitement back to the game. So
And that's
I
how
mean-
we got together was through baseball. I love
Exactly.
baseball with all my heart.
exactly, and so if like this season is significantly affected, it's I think it's a huge loss because the Blue Jays are going to be so exciting next year. Like there's a lot of really exciting young talent in the league, and to have to deprive everybody of that is not going to be good for the MLB. So I think they will figure something out eventually.
Well, they have to,
Yeah.
or else everyone loses. Not just the
Exactly.
players, everyone loses.
Exactly. Yeah.
If they
Well,
don't,
I mean-
if they don't play this season.
I mean, the owners will only lose so much because they're billionaires, so they're going to figure it out. but But yeah, I mean, for our sake, I really, really hope you at least get like 120 games at least.
Yes.
At
Yes.
least.
Yeah. I agree.
And
Figure it out.
figure it out, MLB. Come on.
We got
You guys got all the money in the world. Let's do something.
Let's do something. Make it happen. You got one more Twish?
One more Twish. Okay, 1996. In 1996, this week, Bill Belichick was fired by the Cleveland Browns.
Who's that?
Who's Bill Belichick? Who's
Yeah,
that
Bill
guy?
Belichick? He's that Cleveland Brown guy.
Yeah, he's the guy who used to coach the Cleveland Browns, right? No.
Said who? Said no one ever?
Said nobody.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was fired after, this looks like it was probably about 5 or 6 seasons maybe. And they went 36-44. Which, I mean, you think about it, Bill Belichick is such a good coach. He made the Cleveland Browns almost 500. That's pretty fucking good, man.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is history.
I-
Now he is the most winningest coach in NFL playoff history by a mile, and it's not even close. So, not his biggest loss, let's say that.
You did a good job, but you have much to learn, my young Padawan.
Thank
That's
you,
Max as the guest host of This Week in Sports. You did a tremendous job. I appreciate
sir.
you.
Appreciate that.
What I don't appreciate is Caleb. I'm still going to call him out on this episode. He fucked up. We had a lot of good content, but it is what it is. I forgive him. And next week, we will have another one.
Yep.
Thanks, Max.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll have you again on one of these days when
Absolutely, man. I'm
when I
down.
can't host.
I'm
When-
down
when
whenever.
maybe I'm out of town.
This is also just a vibe. It's like, yeah.
Well, Max is good. That's why we keep having him on here.
That was good. This is good. I enjoy it, guys.
No,
Let's
you
do it
do a
again.
good job, Bear.
Awesome.
I appreciate you. So yeah,
Sign us out.
thanks for listening. This Week in Sports, TWIS, and peace.